We've got another big update for college football 25. Came down the line today on September 19th. Ton of new good stuff been added to the game, and a lot of things within the game have been updated. Let's talk about it. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back into JC's Pop Culture, where you can see all kinds of pop culture content with me, JC, here today to talk about the latest update to College Football 25, the September 19th title update. So with no further ado, let's pull up the campus huddle and let's talk about some of the great additions that were added to the game with this most recent update and some of the things that they fixed as well. All right, so as you can see, this is live as of 10 a.m. Eastern on September 19th. Some of the new updates here. One of the coolest ones is the ability to add custom audibles across all modes. As you change audibles in your formation in a play call, they will automatically save and will not change from game to game. You'll be able to do this for up to 32 different playbooks. To change your audibles, you either press LT or L2, depending on which console you're on, after choosing a formation during the play call screen. So awesome. Custom audibles added to the game. They've tuned wear and tear to slow down the accrual rate. They fixed the kickoff exploit where players could cause the ball to not be caught by the receiving team. They'll continue to monitor feedback on that one to make sure there's no further changes needed. They fixed an issue with the smart routed custom stems, which resulted with the speed boost off the line at the snap. I think one way this was being abused was with the curl routes, custom stemming them, and they were really beating man coverage. This should fix that issue as well. Slight composure tuning to increase the impact to attributes when you get hot or if you get cold. Several zone coverage AI improvements, which is great to hear. Some of the zone coverage has been iffy and spotty in this game. I'm sure we've noticed that when playing defense. Seems like this should help address some of that and fix some of those zone coverage problems as they address an issue preventing the curl flat zone depth coach adjustment from working properly when set at less than 15 yards. Addressed an issue causing curl flat defenders to continue to drift away from an ineligible receiving threat in close proximity. And they also addressed an issue causing the outside deep third defenders to bail too quickly from their alignment at the snap. General computer play calling and coach suggestion tuning across all modes. Partnered with a current run and shoot coach to improve authenticity in the run and shoot offense, which includes minor adjustments to some pre-existing plays and the inclusion of new plays in the run and shoot offensive playbook as well. So if you're a fan of the run and shoot, there's been some adjustments there to kind of tailor that a little bit. So definitely check that out if that's an offense you like to run. But speaking of new plays, this is where it gets really cool because they really made some defensive adjustments in this update, which I was glad to see. The past couple of updates, you guys have probably seen, I did videos on the channel showcasing some of the new offensive plays they added, but here they've added new defensive plays into this update, which is great to hear some defensive stuff being added to the game. Added new defensive plays for nickel 3-3 over and nickel over that are designed to bring pressure from the outside. You got edge blitz 0 coverage, a cover 0 blitz, an edge blitz 3, which is probably a cover 3 edge blitz, and then FS will blitz with a cover 0 as well. They added cover 3 Buzz Mabel and nickel 3-3 over, and nickel 3-3 odd. This version is ideal for defending formations with 3 receivers to the same side, such as trips or bunch, which is great to hear because I know you guys have probably experienced, like I have, a lot of people will, kind of run the crap out of that bubble screen, and this should help maybe defend that a little bit, defend those trips formations when people are running that bubble screen or the trips to, one side of the field a lot. They added cover 4 field drop to nickel 3-3 over and nickel over. It's a 3-man rush with 8 defenders dropping into coverage by default. The nickel defensive back aligns to the wide side of the field, and the defense on the opposite side, which the boundary side there, will drop into coverage. They added nickel 3-3 cub to 3-4 multiple and 4-3 multiple playbooks. They added 3-3 nickel mint to the 3-3-5 playbook. They replaced the curl assignment with a vertical hook assignment on cover 6 and cover 9 plays, which should help those zone coverages. They adjusted defensive alignment and run fit issues with the plays in nickel 3-3 mint, and they changed who the fourth rusher was from an inside linebacker to an outside linebacker in 3-3-5 mint cover 4 quarters and palms. Then they did some Dynasty updates as well. Let's talk a little bit about those, and then we'll talk kind of about the basic gameplay updates that they did as well that weren't included there. They fixed an issue where selecting auto-fix schedules and custom set schedules would not correctly fix the schedule. They fixed an issue where recruits will be assigned incorrect jersey numbers up until position changes in the offseason. They increase the penalty for choosing pitches that the recruit is not interested in when you do a hard or a soft sell. They increase the reward for higher school grades when pitching a recruit with a hard or soft sell. So it sounds like you'll have greater reward for those hard and soft sells and greater penalties if you choose, a pitch that's not necessarily their ideal pitch, or maybe it is their ideal pitch, but you have low grades in one of the pitch areas. Fixed an issue with the ACC schedule rotation in 25 and 26, updated Liberty Stadium name to reflect Williams Stadium, and of course updated FIU Stadium name as well. Now that Pitbull bought that, it's now Pitbull Stadium. They fixed that in the game. They fixed issues in news stories that had the wrong score and team winning. They updated the Florida single game sack record, included additional pop-ups in recruiting to inform the user why actions are not allowed. They fixed an issue where the wrong awards trophy was appearing in the award screen. And they fixed an issue where coaches would not receive any job offers when receiving a contract extension. That one's big. That's been an issue that's plagued dynasties and online dynasties for a bit. So glad to see that that's fixed. Now you'll be able to receive offers whether you get an extension or not, which is how they originally intended it to be in dynasty mode anyways. And then lastly, let's talk about the presentation updates. Ton of new uniforms added. They added new uniform pieces for Colorado, Louisiana Tech, Northern Illinois, Colorado State, Boston College, Oklahoma, Georgia State, Texas State, Kansas, Fresno State, Liberty, Western Kentucky, Arizona, South Carolina, Louisiana, New Mexico, North Texas, Sam Houston State, Kennesaw State, ULM, Tulane, and Jacksonville State. They adjusted uniforms to the 2024 season versions for Texas State, Liberty, Georgia Southern, and Jacksonville State. Various stadium authenticity updates to multiple schools as well. So check out your favorite program, see if you can find out any changes to their stadium there. And that will pretty much wrap up what I wanted to cover in this update, the things that matter to me and hopefully matter to you as well, as we have a new update now for college football 25 that came down on September 19th. And hopefully this lets you know a little bit about what it was entailed. But there you have it. Just wanted to hop on here and record a short video covering some of this. We do have some college football 26 news that's starting to leak out a little bit thanks to a playtester email. I'm going to try and maybe do a video on that as well. So it'll be up on the channel. But guys, if you're a fan of this game, be sure to subscribe here to JC's Pop Culture, covering a ton of the news about it as I was in the lead up to the release. Got gameplay here, Dynasty series, Road to Glory series, all here as well. And of course, as college football 26 news starts to come out, we're starting to get, the little inkling of it. I'll be covering college football 26 as well. So if you're as big a fan as the EA Sports college football games as I am, be sure to subscribe here to the channel for future coverage on that, as well as I talk movies, TV shows, specifically superhero, comedy, and horror. So if any of that's up your alley, be sure subscribe here. Just another reason to do that. But before you head out, one more favor I'd like to ask is just take a quick second, hit that little thumbs up button, give me a like on the video. It helps a shit ton with that YouTube algorithm. And throw your thoughts in the comments on this latest update. What do you like? What are you still looking to see in a future update? Be sure to let me know. Always appreciate those interactions, just like I appreciate you tuning into this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.